You remember that song? Doom, 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 let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and you could make me feel right. I think it was called Boom, 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 not Doom, Doom, Doom. Waiting for this mail to come through. Trying to connect. Try a little harder. I already hit record. I already started recording. Trying to connect. As Yoda once said, there is no try. There is only do. There is no try, only do. And it is not doing. So, I read that Sri Lanka, in over 70 years, been fairly stable, you know. They're panicking in the streets. They're setting, like, the president or prime minister, somebody's house or cars on fire, politicians, stuff on fire. 30% inflation. We're estimating by the next 2 months it'll be 40% inflation. People are flipping out. There's a shortage of diesel. There's a black market for diesel and fuel that's charging outrageous prices, but they're willing to pay it. Some people because, well, they don't have it at the gas station. So that's happening. They defaulted on like $30 or $40 million in international payments that are owed for, you know, money in whatever they borrowed from different, you know, you got to have all these different countries' money to do this international trade. But somehow there's always this borrowed. They got to borrow. We always got to borrow money, and we pay bond fees, you know, interest, tax on that. People pay taxes. Well, they've defaulted, an official default. And we're in talks. We're in talks to the IMF. We need $2 billion, like, right away. They have $50 billion in total debt, supposedly. They missed a $30 or $40 million payment. So what do we do? What do I mean, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for years. I know the blueprint. I don't need to read you the article. I'm gonna pull a Donald Trump and just, I don't need a teleprompter. I don't need to read the Zero Hedge article. I already know this. But I might as well read the thing in full if I had it. And it was actually from the BBC, you know, big old news network in the UK. They're going to have to borrow more money. This is the same story as every other country that defaulted, that got a loan from the IMF that they knew couldn't pay back. And that's the ones the IMF loves the most. Because the IMF lends to those people with big stipulations, like, you know, if you don't pay this back, we own your water system, drinking water facilities. You know, if you don't pay this back, we own your toll roads. You know, if you don't pay this back, we owe your energy grid, electric grid. Okay, we need to borrow the money. The people are flipping out, and the people are legit flipping out. Again, burning those people's cars down. Politicians. I think even one of their houses got burned down. The people flipped out immediately. The people just want normalcy, right? That's what we want. Give me back I need fuel. Get the fuel back to the gas stations and do the. Oh, I guess you're gonna need that. Well, if you really want that stuff, you're gonna have to get this IMF loan. So all the people in Sri Lanka are gonna hear the news. I'm sure they're CNN and global news blasting them in the face on the TV. You know, your inflation's up to 40%, 30% right now. It's going to be 40% next month or 2 months. It's already bad enough. What are we doing about that? Well, you know, experts say that if Sri Lanka got a loan from the IMF, it could definitely tamp down this, you know, current crisis they're in, and blah 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 blah. You know, and they're having communications with the IMF. The IMF said next week we're going to talk more about this and maybe come up with a package. And how do you deal with debt? Give them more debt. How do you deal with a credit card you defaulted? Get another credit card. You'll restructure the first one. We'll take some of it off, but you still owe a bunch left. And now you got a new credit card. You use that money to pay off the old debt. Now you got the new debt, which is more than the old debt. And you got to start paying on that. But with our models, your economy might turn around. You might have to raise taxes. You might have to tighten the belt a little bit. You might be able to pay that back. Deep down inside, we know you can't pay it back. We want the railway. We want the toll roads. We want your water system. We want it all. And then you can default on that. Because you know why? We're the IMF. And we get money for free. Money ain't for nothing and the chicks for free. IMF wants a, IMF wants a, IMF wants a loan to give. Yes, they do. They don't have to pay back any money. The IMF just gets money for free. And the biggest giver to the IMF, are you an American watching this video? Raise your hand. Did you just give $40 billion to the Ukraine? Raise your hand. Do you need baby formula? Raise your hand, because you're not getting it. But we do need that $40 billion. We did get that. We just went ahead and signed that off in the Senate. It's going to go to the president's desk now. And we're going to send that money, which is not accounted for. Rand Paul says, look, at least have something in place to account for the money. We need to know where the money is being spent. No, we don't. We just need to give $40 billion away. You taxpayers, schlums, keep paying your taxes. I know gas is probably high, but we, in the name of Ukraine, put your flag. Do you not have your Ukrainian flag on your Twitter account or your Facebook, along next to your mask identity, or is mask season over? Yeah, I think okay. Mask season's over. We're just in Ukraine mode now. You got your Ukrainian flag on your profiles, because next you're gonna need to. We're done with Ukraine. We'll be out of the news cycle shortly. Next is monkeypox. Hey, with the monkeypox, people say we monkey around. And I kind of want to cover that in another video. Yeah. Next.